Okay, drivers, once again, we're going to talk about air conditioning. A truck that does not have a working air conditioner does not violate commercial vehicle safety regulations. Air conditioners are not required under the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations. Yes, there's a catch-all regulation that says all parts and accessories required under these rules shall be in good working order, not only those that are required by the rules, but also those that may affect safety of operation. That's been held not to include air conditioners. In the olden days, you rolled down the windows and opened the vents, and you kept a lot of water. Now, that's not to say that the lack of air conditioning doesn't affect safety. It does, or it can. If you hit those hot days, and you're driving in the sun, or you've been working out at a quarry driving a dump truck, then you may be subject to protection under 49 CFR 392.3, the ill or fatigued driver rule. That doesn't protect you from retaliation for refusing to drive while fatigued or ill. What it does protect you from is retaliation for refusing to operate a commercial vehicle while you're so impaired due to illness or fatigue as to make it unsafe. In other words, the exposure to the sun and the heat and the humidity has made it unsafe for you to drive, or is likely to make it unsafe for you to drive. If you report for work in the morning and the truck doesn't have a working air conditioner, you are not protected from retaliation for refusing to drive that truck that day. So you can complain about it and tell the boss, hey, look, Tony, the forecast is for 102 degrees and 90% humidity. This may present a safety problem. At least you put them on notice. But at that point, you're not protected. The safety issue is not imminent. But if you get out there and you've been fingerprinting a load at a Walmart distribution center for 2 hours, and it's hot and it's humid, and you have to get in that truck and drive, 3 hours, then what you should do is call the company, call your dispatcher, notify safety, put it on the Qualcomm, take a photograph of that Qualcomm, and say, it's hot out here, it's very humid, I'm exhausted, I am not safe to drive, I need to take a break, I need to have a rest, I will let you know when it's safe to drive. And you should also take measures to reduce the effects of the cumulative fatigue caused by the heat. Drink water. See if you can find a place to walk to or drive a short distance to, if it's safe to even to drive a short distance, where you can get out of the heat and into the air conditioning. We had a case a few years ago where the driver refused to drive due to heat. She had been driving in and out of a quarry all day. She was asked to get another load. And then when she refused, said I'm too fatigued, I'm too hot, it's not, I don't know if can't remember if she used the words, it's not safe. It's not safe. She drove 20 miles back to the terminal. Well, that's not refusing to drive due to an impairment due to fatigue. So remember, air conditioning is not required in a commercial vehicle under the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations. And 2, you're not protected from refusing to drive while impaired due to illness you're not protected from retaliation for refusing to drive due to lack of air conditioning, but you are protected if you refuse to drive when your ability or alertness are so impaired due to fatigue, heat, lack of sleep, so impaired as to make it unsafe to continue to drive. Thanks for watching.